welcome back to this week's episode. I am so excited this week to get to introduce you to Ian Robb. He got 19th at NAIC with Miraidon, and I would almost call him a connoisseur of different Pokemon decks. He played Miraidon in NAICs, played Control, Charizard, Lost Box, what is this, Chin-Pao, Gardevoir, Mew, VMAX, Lugia, all in this last season, and I am so excited for him to teach us about Miraidon today.
Yeah, right.
Top 32 is such a crazy accomplishment with that deck. Ian, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Ian Robb. I played Pokemon since 2007. This will be this year my 12th Worlds. Playing for, as I said, a very long time. Most recently, I've been playing a lot of stuff, and this season has been very fun. Being able to play decks like Miraidon, and especially NAIC, was very different than usual for the type of deck I play. So yeah.
Did you enjoy it though, at least?
It was a little bit of a blast. Very stressful. I just forget how. I guess it's stressful. I don't know if it's the right word. You can say annoying. I think more stressful. Electric Generators. How sometimes, you get 2 Lightning, sometimes a 0, and you can't really do much to control it most of the time. You usually just go, okay, do I get the 2 Lightning, and I get to maybe win the game, or I lose. So, luckily at NAIC, I think Electric Generator was mostly in my favor. Didn't really lose because I missed it, but, the card's a little scary sometimes. And later on, I'll talk about how I played all 4 in one turn in my last round, actually.
Oh no, that is... As long as it worked. So if it's so stressful...
I won the game.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all that matters. Sometimes you have to go all in. If it's so stressful, why did you actually choose Miraidon for NAIC?
So, for NAIC, I was really just trying to find a deck that was aggressive and kind of consistent, and also it was good against Lugia and Gardevoir EX. So that's why I picked Miraidon. And the thing that really sold me on it was playing Iron Thorns EX and the Bloodmoon Ursaluna EX, because a lot of problems I had with it before was you had issues like Raging Bolt going to event. I know that was going to be one of the most popular decks, so adding the Iron Thorns made it so that the matchup was, still not favored, I would say, but you had all these ways to win. And having that card also against Lugia and Gardevoir made it much better, especially Lugia, not really Gardevoir, but Lugia, it made it even easier to win that matchup, and Gardevoir just being able to beat up a lot of them with Iron Hands. At least on paper was a good strategy. The tournament I went 1-3 against Gardevoir, but took a risk.
Would you like to go on into looking at the deck then, if we're talking about
Sure.
Iron Thorns and Bloodmoon Ursaluna?
So, the deck I played for NAIC, my goal with it was have like a couple extra tech cards, stuff like, I said the Iron Thorns, Bloodmoon Ursaluna earlier, and build the deck more around Professor's research on Iono, which was not actually what a lot of people did. I noticed more near the event where it's more of a Arven-based deck. And a lot of my card decisions was based around the idea that you wanted to make sure you drew out of late game Ionos, because I tested cards like Rainiger Ninja and Tatsugiri, and that didn't really work. So a lot of the main deck building process behind it in the list was trying to survive that late game Iono the best that you could. So that's why I played cards like the 4 Research, a higher Iono count than most decks, along with the Mew EX and the Iron Bundle, and also even the Bloodmoon Ursaluna, just because Bloodmoon Ursaluna is currently the best card in the game for other than Radiant Charizard that is good against like every single deck and is a late game, I guess, like Iono proof to some extent, because it's an attacker you can use for only 1 energy. So it's just an overall power of a card. And the other goal of this list was just try to get turn 1 Iron Hands. So you can see things like the 2 double turbo energy. You can see like the Squawkabilly, the future booster capsule, which was more of a last minute decision to add, and it worked really well. Funnily, actually, I lost a game against Gardevoir because I prized, I believe, it was my bottom 4 prizes. If I didn't have a prize, I won, but instead I got Catcher locked. But that's a different story. But
oh no.
Yeah, a lot of the main goals of this deck was really try to get turn 1 Iron Hands, and if not, throw up an annoying Pokemon like Iron Thorns so that my opponent would hopefully at least get nothing. And a big thing about this deck is that you didn't always need to get that turn 1 attack. Yes, of course, you would like to have it because, the deck's better when you hit your Electric Generators and get it. But some matchups, it was okay. And I even think going forward, it's okay not get turn 1 attack. So it's a lot of card choices made. Because other lists, for example, like I was talking about earlier with the heavier Arven, to really play like that, because the deck's built a lot more for turn 1, turn 2, instead of a later game where, cards like Arven don't get as good when there isn't great tools in your deck like Forest Seal Stone to use. So this list is really just all about surviving until the late game.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. Like, a lot of times when I used to play against Miraidon, it felt like you would all in like for an Iron Hands type attack or something like that, and as long as you could take that out, normally you would just be like left trying to pick up the pieces. It felt like.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like this deck in general was much more a glass cannon, I would say, in the past. Or actually now it's more of a glass cannon because you don't have Flaffy, but even there's like a little bit less of glass cannon in the past where like the deck was built a lot more for the turn one Iron Hands. Like you're not really getting our Iron Hands supposed to game. Maybe you're getting like a Raikou attack, but not much more. So I think that building this deck when the idea that okay, we may get like one Iron Hands attack off, maybe two if we're lucky, and we're probably gonna win because of that, but it's trying to survive post the Iron Hands getting knocked out against decks like Gardevoir, because options like Drifloon is so powerful against a deck like this where, you know, just having a basic attacker that knocks out any single one of the EXs in the deck is a major problem that you have to overcome at some point.
How do you feel, I mean, not to jump straight to the matchups, but I've heard that as long as Miraidon is in the format, then Charizard is good. Do you believe that? How do you feel about Charizard?
Oh. I'm actually, so Charizard is a deck that's getting really popular, I think, going to the next set, especially with Dusclops. It's a little bit true. I think the biggest thing was, especially when Miraidon was like the deck, like when it first burst on the scene after it won LAIC, I would say, oh, for sure then, like Charizard always is around because like there's like at least 15% of players playing Miraidon, which is, you know, close to a match where you win like 70% of the time. So, you know, Charizard's a great deck because of that. Now, I'll say Miraidon's a little bit more in the down low because of decks like Raging Bolt really taking over now, that like fast, aggressive role. So, I guess it would be actually the funny thing now, I would say, is now instead of Miraidon being the deck that you say, oh, now Charizard's good, it's now Raging Bolt. And they're like, the two together makes it the same thing, actually.
That makes sense. They're both two prize decks, I guess, that do a lot of damage, but they're basic, so it's not too much health for a Charizard to have to take out.
Yeah, the Radiant Charizard thing, basically. It's like, if Radiant Charizard is good against your basic deck, then you're not really beating Charizard.
Yeah. So, I guess you say it's a similar thing where, like, Charizard is good because they can trade the Radiant Charizard at some point, and you don't have a way to trade a single prizer?
Yeah, exactly that. The best single prizer in Miraidon is really Zapdos, and that card is pretty awful if you're trying to attack with it in most matchups, at least. So, Radiant Charizard is just such a great card that, you know, Charizard EX, like the cards around Radiant Charizard isn't always the best in the meta. Just Radiant Charizard itself always makes that deck just kind of dumb to play against, especially when they use Radiant Charizard when they're around like 4 prizes is even worse. This is what I've noticed. It's way scarier.
He's a scary guy and just gets
rotted scary.
Right back in. So I know as Gardevoir, I was really afraid of Miraidon. How do you feel about the matchup into the current Gardevoir? And do you think that's going to change with the new format coming up? How do you think that looks?
So, I still, like I said earlier, actually, I went 1 win 3 losses in Gardevoir in tournament, but I still believe it's favorable. So a lot of times, I'll say the reason why I did that, I think, was just Miraidon. Like, it's a deck where, you know, you get your bad generators, maybe you have like a bad draw, just because sometimes you play such a high energy count. It's always you just draw like 6 energy, like, and a random Pokemon you can't really use and you just lose, which is totally okay. But that happened a lot against the Gardevoirs, so I think that's what happened. But the matchup is still is not very favored, I'd say. I'd say it's around. So I said you were 60% favored before the flip, a little bit higher if you won it. If you lost, I think it was only like maybe you win like 55% of the time, which is not that much. But still, like the Iron Hands turn 1 is such a tough thing for Gardevoir to handle when Gardevoir goes first. So if you win the coin flip, get to go second and get that turn 1 Iron Hands, it's almost impossible for Gardevoir to ever win really in that spot. And for the new set, it's only going to get better with, I'm sorry, I don't remember the stadium's name, but there's the new stadium where you can put a card from your hand on top of your deck makes it even better because you can't even get Iono'd anymore. And Miraidon gets Pheasantipede EX, which is a really good card because you knocked my Mew, can't draw cards. Okay, I'll put down Pheasantipede and draw cards instead. Just having both in play is such a powerful thing because you use Mew early when they don't get a knockout, and then after the rest of the game, you get to use Pheasantipede against Gardevoir.
That's very true. It's gonna be a nice little draw engine for Miraidon. So, talking about another one-prize deck, what do you think of the Lost Box matchup?
Ooh, Lost Box. So, it's very funny because before the event, I was talking to Andrew Hedrick, and he asked me what my opinion of the matchup was, and I was pretending that I thought it was good, which is totally not true. I actually feel the Lost Box matchup was pretty bad, because Bloodmoon Ursaluna EX, you play it, it's actually a card that's really hard to deal with for Miraidon. Your best answer is a Raichu V, which is really bad to use on an EX Pokemon, especially if your opponent's you're at 4 prizes. So if like a Lost Zone player gets to use Bloodmoon Ursaluna after using Iron Hands, you almost never winning really, and it's not a matchup you want to face. Luckily in tournament, the one I faced, I beat, because he had a heavy ball for Comfy and he prized his Bloodmoon Ursaluna game 1, but I would not be relying on that.
So, in, like, the perfect world, how would you win against Lost Box? And, like...
So, the perfect world, we're hitting, so, I think you need to hit, like, almost all 4 of your generators, which is a little hard, but, hopefully you do, and you really just need to put pressure on them with, you gotta try to hit the turn 1 Iron Hands and just hope that the Lost Zone player can't get that turn 2 Bloodmoon Ursaluna attack with a Mirage Gate and another energy somehow. Like, you just gotta really hope they have, like, doesn't have to be that they have a bad draw, but not one where they can get the turn 2 Mirage Gate off with a Lost Vacuum. So, it's really just gotta be aggressive. It's, when we talk about a lot of matches, it's gonna be very funny, where I'm gonna say very similar things about where you'll be using Iron Hands a lot, and your other various Lightning attackers try to attack turn 1, just depending on the matchup, if you use the Iron Hands or use another one.
That makes sense. If you go into a Lugia matchup, then I mean Lugia you're super effective against, but how do you feel in that matchup?
I think that's the best matchup by far, where it's actually funny where I don't think it's that favored to play Iron Thorns, but playing Iron Thorns is very favored because all you have to do in that matchup is really, if they only get one Lugia turn 1, you just try to target down with a Raikou attack. If they get down 2, you attack with Iron Thorns, and Lugia going first and having to get, like, let's say, his Iron Bundle or a Fluttermane active along with 2 Archeops in discard, it's almost never happening. So, just getting Iron Thorns in active is such a powerful thing against that deck. And in the tournament itself, NAIC, if I remember correctly, I went 6-0 against them, and I only lost 1 game. And the 1 game I lost is because my opponent chose second, I started Squawk, he started Fluttermane, and I had nothing good. So, that matchup is just very, very, very favored if you get at least an okay draw. It doesn't have to be the best, because Iron Thorns EX is always one-shots a lot of their Pokemon, and they can't really do anything about it unless they get the, the Iron Bundle, the Boss, or the Fluttermane, which is still a little hard to get sometimes.
That makes sense.
The match is very, very, very favored, like I said before. And also, like I did, round 15, you hit all 4 generators going second game 1. It's really hard to lose.
Just hope you hit all of them with like 6. How many energies do you pull with the generator?
It would be 8 total. You can get 8. I would say if you get like 6 in a game, you are happy.
We'll shoot for 7 in our games later.
Shoot for 7. Okay. We'll get 7. Hopefully.
Okay. So what do you think about Dragapult? How do you play into Dragapult?
So Dragapult, is very funny what I said before about Gardevoir. It's kind of similar, where it's you just want to get that attacks off as quick as possible with the Iron Hands. This one's a little different because they have if they play range Charizard, it can be a little scary later, but your main thing is to try and get turn 1 Iron Hands, and if not, you just want to try to get attack off period, just because Dragapult EX doesn't really have that many great attackers into you. Like, Dragapult EX, yes, it does, line up decent with a Defiance Band on it. It still involves having a Defiance Band on it and getting a Dragapult out turn 2 if you get a turn 1 Iron Hands. So, I still think that's very good, and just getting that quick attack is very important in that matchup. Almost all these decks, except for Lugia, I'm going to be saying that you really need to get that turn 1 attack off, or it's going to be pretty tough.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, then. So, the matchups we've talked about so far, and I guess you can include other matchups if you thought of them when you were testing. Do we go first or second with Miraidon?
So, against every single deck except one that I'll talk about in a little bit, you go second against. Because you're going against every single deck as getting that turn 1 attack, and with the current standard format, there's not really that many good turn 1 plays for so many of these decks. And not getting that turn 1 Arven, that turn 1 Research, turn 1 Iono makes so many decks just crumble when their active gets knocked out, or if you get like a Prime Catcher or Iron Bundle on the right Pokemon. The one deck I will say you go first against is the Raikou V deck, because there isn't really much they can do on their first turn. Yeah, they get maybe to use Cleffa. Maybe they will just use like an attack, like use Raikou V's attack, or they'll use like a research. But that's totally okay with you. Getting that extra energy in play and not needing that one extra energy off Electric Generator just increases your odds of getting that attack off. So that's the one matchup where I feel like you want to go first. Everything else, you just want to go second and get that turn 1 attack.
The motto of Miraidon is turn 1 attack, please.
All gas, no brakes. We gotta, it's a go, go, go deck. Like I said earlier, it's not a deck I usually like, but when you hit those electric generators, I don't think there's a better feeling in the world.
I love that. All gas, no brakes. Let's hit those electric generators. I don't think I've ever said that in my life.
Probably, yeah, first time everything with Brian on. It's also, it's a deck where, you know, it's got to believe. If you don't believe in the electric generators, then you're not going to hit them. You just got to really hope that you're hitting them. If not, it's really bad. Every time you play, you just got to think that. You always got to think that.
Your opponent is setting who goes first. Uh-oh.
Ooh, come on. They'll be picking first, hopefully.
Oh, we're going first.
Oh, we're going first. Okay, okay.
Why are we going first?
Boo, that's lame. Alright, so, really, hopefully get a decent hand. Oh, wait. Oh, the other hand was actually not that great. Usually all I'll say is, though, if you have a hand you can have access to Miraidon EX, most of them are okay, at least.
Okay.
That card is, good. Like, that hand with Miraidon, oh, see, it sounds pretty good. Get the Electric Generator plus, I would say Raichu. I was saying, just get the, you know, we're gonna Iron Hands, double generator to it, hopefully.
Okay.
Let's see where he gets. Let's see. Pick a number. Yeah. A 1? That's weird. Oh, I forgot to take. Let's see. Comfy. Okay, so this is a. We're gonna try to get Iron Hands out next turn. What do we get? Ooh. Let's see. So usually, I feel like a hand like this, you want a Nest Ball for. We'll see what you have, because it's your Mew or Squawk, depending on what you prized. Because you usually draw cards, because, you know, you get the Iron Hands probably, but after that.
So we have Mew and Squawk.
Ooh, we have the Squawk? Ooh, I would just get the Squawk. I would just try to get as many cards as possible this turn. Because after this, we can play 2 generators, and hopefully that's 4 energy on this Iron Hands.
True. Iron Hands down?
Yeah, let's get, yeah, and then we can get 4 lightning on this, and then we can go from there.
We're gonna hit
Once the 4 lightning are down.
How many do I pull? I'm gonna get, oh, you can, I want 5 in this game.
Yeah.
We got 2.
The one other regional, oh, see, 2.
Oh.
The one regional I played this deck, oh, nice. The one regional that I played this deck at, my friends and I had an agreement where we all put, I think, $5 in a pool. And whoever hit 5 energy generator got the money. I got it, but they don't believe I actually got it. So I'm still waiting on the money. I'm still waiting on my $25. So
hopefully
this is a call out. This is a call out right now.
This is a call out right now.
Yeah.
Do I put Iron Bundle down? What do I do?
Yeah, I put that bound. I would put the future Capsule on that guy actually, because funnily, yeah, on the future, or sorry, yeah, the Iron Bundle, yeah, because you the like. The Iron Hands, it's okay, like, this is gonna be active. If you're attacking with it, you're amping. You don't really care, it's fully powered. Like, I put the double turbo on it, because against Lost Zone, I don't think there's a single Pokemon that really the minus 20 matters. So it's totally okay to have that on there. I'm trying to think if there's any...
Squawk?
No. Yeah. Hopefully, get some good cards. See,
Fingers crossed.
Not really Generator yet. Ooh, a Nest Ball, nice, because we can get out Miraidon.
Miraidon, okay.
Yeah, it's always good to have Miraidon play, because, like, here, I don't think there's really any lightning Pokemon we want, but, you know, later in the game there will be. I don't think really anything else here.
Okay.
So nothing else? Yeah. The other thing I'll say is probably next turn I'll put down that Raikou. But I'd wait off 1 turn for that, just so we can have a Forest Steel Stone target, or an extra one. Alright, let's see how good their draw is. So that's really gonna decide if we're winning this game, because we are the Iron Hands, so we have that, so it's really gonna depend on how good this Lost Zone player draws.
True.
Let's see. Yeah, this is perfect so far. It's been a perfect draw. Nothing has gone wrong, not a single thing. It's Miraidon though, so things could go wrong soon. But hopefully not.
We do need an energy, right, to retreat?
Yeah. Yeah, we have like infinite energy though, so we better get one.
Fingers crossed.
Let's see. Seal cards? Okay. I guess I don't like those comfy arts. I don't know why. I don't like that one. I don't know why. I don't like the fuller one.
I'm not really sure. He looks like he's underwater.
Yeah, it looks kind of weird. I don't know. That and like the Fleur Chloris. Not like the normal one, but like the weirder one. I can't remember the set name
one
is.
from Crown Zenith?
Yeah.
That's an odd one, I agree.
Yeah. Also, I'm a person that I play with like all regular arts for the most part, so I guess I'm a little biased. I've done that for a long time at this point. Oh, see? They didn't have a great draw. This is perfect.
No good draws. Let's do this.
Okay. Let's see. I would just go Raikou and just research. Bench the Raikou and just research, because they did nothing. And so we could have Arven here for the rescue board, but I feel it's better to research because we can use an energy here to retreat, and we get to keep the rescue board for later.
Makes sense. Electric or the
So, like, yeah, I'll do the electric. We might as well keep the double turbo for later. Might help out.
Retreat
Yeah, and then we just get the
diamonds.
amp. Yeah, now we get the amp, and then hopefully they don't get the Ursaluna off. They didn't have anything last turn though. Their hand is air, at least so far. But usually lots of hands like that are either a bunch of unplayable cards, or they're about to pop off next turn and we're about to lose. So hopefully it sets a bunch of dead cards, but it's lost though. So it's really hard to tell what they have until they start taking, like, they're done with their turn.
That makes sense. Well, there you guys, Ursaluna.
Uh-oh.
But he's only at 3 right now.
Okay, that's fine. It's fine. They, what did they get? Hopefully nothing.
They're going to get nothing. Haha.
They will. That was
Really?
interesting they did that. Might have an energy or not. Let's see. If they have energy, I think they have a conceal cards already, so... Oh, I think they're down 2 waters. It's a lot. Hopefully, this is just going to be another...
Rod.
Just nothing. Okay. They have a lot of discards. Okay, it's probably the Lightning they took then. Because they would have concealed cards earlier, I think. Oh, no, they have the colors. Okay, this is when you start to cross your fingers and hope they don't have anything. This is the worst part, or the best part. Because when they don't have it, it's the best feeling in the world. Okay, they got rid of another Super Rod. That's a little scary. They have to have something, at least. Okay. Oh, that is, it's fine, they'll have nothing. Okay, that's fine. That's not fine. They're down all their Super Rods. Okay.
Yeah.
That actually changes things. That was
2
all
Super
4
Rods.
Super Rod. Huh. And I think there's 2 in Lost Zone, if I remember right.
Oh, yeah, there's 2 down here. Oh, did they also
Yeah,
use
they're
2
down all
here?
4.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So, this might be a little tough for them later. Huh. This might change things. Uh-oh. Alright, so they, survived the Iron Hands, check. That's a little scary. So, let's see. You can put the Iron Bundle here. That thing is for retreat, funnily.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, you know, sometimes having the Future Capsule helps out a little on there. Let's see what we get. So here, I think our best bet is just to go attach to Raikou and Iono. And there's really nothing else we can do. Because if we research, their hand's so big that surely they have something for the rest of the game. So I really feel like we had to Iono them here after we attach to Raikou. A funny play, I don't think it's right here, but a funny thing you can do would be like attach to Squawk, motivate, and then next turn attack with Ursaluna. I don't think it's good, but it's a funny play is all I'm saying. I would not do that, but
So attached to Raikou?
yeah, that's what I would do. Hopefully
And then,
you get good.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that hand is way too big. And also, if we research, we be down our last 2 Ionos, so hopefully we get to keep this for later. Ooh, let's see. I would fail Nest Ball. Yeah, that's what I would do. Just fail Nest Ball. And then we could bench Mew, right? And then draw 1. And hopefully the ones, what is it, Generator or Forest Seal Stone? Or an out to Forest Seal Stone.
Uh-oh.
I would just pass. Because if they knock out Iron Bundle, that's okay. Because we only have the 2 prizers in play. They could technically amp for game on Squawk, but they just won't have it, is what's going to happen.
Okay.
Let's see what they have. Hopefully nothing. Nest Ball. They have like no good attackers left. Oh no, they have the Iron Bundle.
They also have Iron Bundle. But he can't attack this turn.
Well, they might have switched. I would sacrifice Squawk.
Squawk? Okay.
It's pretty, yeah. Because hopefully they just knock out Squawk here. Everyone else is way too good.
No.
Surely they... Oh, okay. That's good that we brought up Squawk. Because if we brought up the other guys, that would be a problem.
Yeah. Oh, no.
It's a little scary. A little scary. I mean, couldn't I just like prize it last game?
If you
they gave us Pokestop.
Wait, why? Weird.
Oh, maybe they'll help us. That might actually help us out. We might have to use it. If things are going bad, I think we have to use the Pokestop. That's not a good feeling with this deck. You have a lot of good outs, or a lot of good cards, so let's see. Yeah, just promote Mew, I guess. Yeah, Mew or Bundle.
Yeah, okay.
Because we're not going to use Bundle, because we don't give them a free retreat on the Ursaluna. We don't like reset it.
That makes sense.
Let's see.
Do we Luna?
I would bench Luna and just research. I feel like our best bet this turn is just going to be try to hit a generator and knock them out with Raichu. Because if we...
Okay.
Oh, we can't... One second. No, we can't. My math... I guess too late in the day. I can't do basic math. We cannot hit it. Because we hit 2 lightning. What is that? That's 240. Yeah, we can't do that. I think our best bet... I would not use generator yet. I was attached to Ursaluna, retreat, and hit him for 240. And hopefully they get nothing. I would wait to turn that generator. Because there's some kind of cool plays we could do where we could set up like an Iron Hands next turn, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'll just... Yeah. Hopefully we get something good.
Especially find the Squawk prizes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we get 3 prizes on that thing, win the next turn. So it's actually funny. If we motivated last turn, we've been in a better spot. I was not expecting that to be true. I was really not expecting that to be true at all. Okay, let's see what they get. So they have
Which
Boss.
one is Motivate?
Squawkabilly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because we attacked with that. They was set up for a knockout. They had Switch Cart. Oh, they hit the boss.
Toxic.
That's rough. Ugh. Hey, that's the Miraidon game. Sometimes you get the generators and you win. Sometimes they just have it. Can't do much about that. Yeah,
sometimes you crash and burn when they knock out the guy you power up.
Oh. Okay, this one will be better. This will be a lot better. Be no loss, no Ursaluna this game because it'll be a lot cooler. All right.
Let's do this.
All the good generators again. Well, the same generator luck this game. Just no Ursaluna though. No, Pokémon will not have Ursaluna this game. No Ursaluna. Alright, let's see.
I would say they prized their Ursaluna, but they did last game too.
Yeah. It's better for them actually. Let's go. Okay, they chose first. That's good for us.
Okay.
It's good for us. A lot of decks to choose first will really good. Let's see. Handle like perfect from Miraidon. It was perfect. Let's see what they have. Oh, it is. It's okay.
Interesting deck.
We're against why can't I think of the name? Festival Lead. We're against Festival Lead. I think this is actually a good matchup. So none of the Pokemon. I think none of their Pokemon actually line up well because because the Festival Lead deck, their whole goal is to get the like turn 2 attack. I'll start Miraidon. I think he's the best bet here. Yeah. But the Festival Lead deck's whole goal is to get like 2 turns to set up. Like their first attack's turn 3, and then start getting some one shots. So hopefully that we can just be fast and their deck crumbles. Buddy Poff, that's lame. They hit like the 45% of the time Buddy Poff in turn 1. Don't like that. Just don't draw it.
I hate when they do that.
Okay. One's at the Grookey, right? Okay. Cool. They have the 2 Apple and the Grookey. Okay, that's a turn 1 Iron Hands actually, if we get lucky here. So, I would, let's see, we can Miraidon.
Yes, we will. We have to think positive.
Sorry, we will. So we can just Miraidon here for, hopefully a Raikou and Iron Hands.
Raikou and Iron Hands, you said?
Yeah, we can get those guys. Then we'll hit 2 energy here, so that the next one, if we miss, then we have to get this to attack. Okay.
Wait, oh. As you can tell, I've never done the generator before in my life.
Yeah. Yeah. It's different. Let's see,
Wait, why does
hit
it...
one?
We only hit one, yeah.
Yeah, let's see. So here, I would Prime Catcher the Grookey. Because... Yeah, because their evolution is going to be their setup engine, so we can just get rid of it. I would promote Raikou, actually.
Oh, oopsie daisy.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
That's my bad.
Because then we could draw a card, right?
Yeah,
Maybe
makes
that would
sense
help.
with the rescue board.
Yeah. That's okay.
Sense. Next time.
Yeah, because then we can just... Yeah, because we just arm press. Get a knockout still. Not a big deal.
We hate arm press.
Yeah.
It's not a real attack. The only attack he has is thank you very much. Or amp you very much.
That's true. Well, sometimes you arm press. Hey. Sometimes you use him, he's not that bad. It's okay. It's like, it's a budget attack from Miraidon. Raikou a lot of times. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta do it. When games like this, you only get the 2 energy.
Makes sense.
Alright, hopefully they get nothing this turn. Because this is a little scary if they set up well. We don't have any follow-up. Okay, that's fine. Arven, one second, I'm trying to remember. The festival lead math. They can knock us out. They need a lot. Or I'm trying to remember, because it's... Yeah. They need to get, what is it? They need the stadium, I believe? Yeah, they need the stadium, and then they need... I bet Pokemon? The Defiance Band? Okay. They don't play Maximum Belt, it looks like. Maximum Belt is scarier. Yeah.
Okay.
If they play Maximum Belt, they could have maybe gotten knockout here, but they're not, so...
Okay.
That's good. Or they have it in hand. That also could be true.
Fingers crossed they don't.
I'm trying to remember. I think we might have saw Unfair Stamp in the Mulligan, if I remember correctly, actually. So.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. The Grookies are back.
Dun dun dun.
Let's see what they're gonna do.
I did win.
Okay. They're gonna do the way for...
Okay.
Let's see. 60 looks like.
Right now that 60 would be 120 max?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's okay, cool. Let's see. Alright, so here we definitely just want to amps. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I thought GT. What we can do here is we can Ultra Ball away Zapdos and I'll get rid of... That's a little tough. Zapdos and Raikou from you. And then I would say we probably want to attach a rescue board to a Miraidon so we still can have the Pokemon use Force Seal Stone on. Since we only have the two Vs in the deck. We could get Super Rod, but I think that's a little unreliable to get the Super Rod.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh, we got Research. That's perfect.
Use it?
Yeah, that's what I do. They're, we really want to hit here, Heavy Baton. That'd be perfect.
Too bad.
Oh, we got Town Store. That's perfect.
Go on and grab it?
Yeah, so we can just get Heavy Baton. Just want to see one thing. We prize a second Iron Hands, I believe, right?
I am unsure.
I think so.
Can we check?
You can just use Miraidon. Yeah, you can just use Miraidon. Doesn't hurt. Let's see. If we have it, we can set it up. Oh, perfect. Yeah, so what we can do here is just attach a Future Capsule to it, Generator, and then we can just get another Iron Hands up. So that if they knock out the first, we just have access to the second one. And if we amp 2 more times, we just win. So we really just want to set up 2 amps.
Okay. Do you want Thorns and Miraidon or just leave them?
I'll just leave them in there.
Okay.
Thorns is that's how we lose, because I was gonna boss it up and go, come on, just don't move it.
Makes
that
sense.
guy, especially since it turns off Mew EX, it just against any deck where it's not good, it's such a huge liability, and it's such a bad feeling actually when you start it. I think when I play the deck, I've never started it, luckily, but if you do, it's so awkward. You can't use Miraidon, you can't use Squawk, can't use anything.
Oh no. Do we want an Electric Generator this turn?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, we can do that. We'll hit the energy.
Ooh, 3! And we only get used to.
Yeah. See? Easy.
I wanted to use them both. And then you said Capsule on here?
We can attach the Future Capsule, and then we can just amp. And if the opponent has nothing, we just win. But even if they have something, we can just amp and win, because there's really no way of knocking us out. Because the only way they could win is if they did enough damage where they could do, like, take 4 prizes in a turn, but that deck can't do that. The only way of winning is getting a 2-prize knockout every turn, and we don't get Iron Hands off, so... hopefully, they just don't have a Lost Vacuum, because that would make things very easy. Because then we can just attack with Amp again. What is that one? Oh yeah, it's a Clara, but for non-Roblox.
Makes sense.
Forgot. As a card I'm not a big fan of, but I see it a lot in deck lists, so that's how I know it.
That's my first time seeing it.
I see it randomly a lot in decks, so like I don't expect it. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. It's in a lot of these like the weird decks like that, I would say.
That makes sense. Okay, so there's Applin.
Okay.
Diplin? Yep.
I have a feeling they don't really have much more, because I don't think they have a festival, unless they drew one last turn.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see, okay, they attach the Defiance Fan. Maybe they have it. So they don't have the Stadium, that they don't knock out. They really need a Stadium. They need a Stadium, or they need a Thwacky. So, oh!
We got it?
They didn't have it. They didn't have it.
Let's
Easy.
go!
That's the Iron Hands experience. They didn't get the Iron Hands, didn't survive the Iron Hands check.
Makes sense, yeah. Iron Hands just put so many one prize decks, I feel like, on a clock that, like, you otherwise don't have to deal with. It's really... It's
kind of sad, too, because even decks like Lugia get to play it, so it's like, oh, I got Turn 2 Iron Hands going first. Can you beat it? If you're playing a one prize deck? Probably not. It's a sad answer most of the time.
Yeah, agreed. Thank you so much, Ian, for coming on and showing us how to play Miraidon today. I super, super, super appreciate it. I had so much fun actually getting the electric generators, even though I hit a lot of ones. I'll have to go back and see if we ever actually hit 7 in a game.
I don't think so. I don't think so, too. Yeah, we didn't play 4 in a game, is the biggest thing. They get the 4 generator game. You gotta do that once. It's an experience.
I'll be playing Miraidon on stream for a while, so I will have to get a 4. I'm sure at some point I will get a 4 generator game. Maybe I'll do 4 for a turn 1 Iron Hands. That sounds like the height of the world. Anyways, thank you so much for coming on. I had a lot of fun, even though I never liked Miraidon. So I'm surprised I had any fun at all today. Is there anything else you would like to say before we sign off here?
Yeah, thank you for letting me have me on today. Always shout out to my sponsor, the Shuffle Squad. We have a lot of big things coming up in the future. A lot of very exciting announcements. I think one was already announced with our partnership with GameStop. So there'll be a lot of cool things coming out with that. If you ever want to check out my socials on X, I almost always say Twitter, but now I have to remind myself it's X. It's Ian __ Robb, and if anything, like any questions about decks, coaching, always feel free to reach out to me on there.
Yeah, thank you so much. Ian is definitely so knowledgeable, so hit him up on Metafy, Twitter. I know he's always very conscious of the community and talks a lot about it on Twitter if you want to get his insight on things. Thank you again, and everyone who's watching, thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like or subscribe button. And I will see you again next week for the next episode. Bye-bye!